Hello, I'm Dale Weiner, head football coach at Catholic High School in Baton Rouge. You know, one of the great things about the coaching profession is that we share. We share ideas about plays, we share drills that we do, we share coaching philosophy, and what I want to do today is to share with you something that I've been asked about quite a bit over the last year and a half, and that is, how do we practice? How are we organized in practice so that we can do our spin offense on Friday nights and use that as part of a total package? You know, some of the coaches over the last year and a half that have seen the spin and have liked it have adopted that as their only offense, and they work it and have had great success. Others, like myself, like to have that as a package, part of a total offense, if you will. And so the question has been repeatedly, how in the world do you create time in which you can practice the spin offense as well as the other things that you do in your offensive schemes? And so we're going to present a detailed day-by-day in-season practice plan. This is what each group on offense does on Mondays, what they do on Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And then, of course, Friday night, we hope that what we've done in preparation during the week and during the season is preparing us to be successful in our football games on Friday night. I will tell you that our philosophy of practice is high intensity, rapid fire. We want things to move. We don't want things to settle. We want to learn in short segments of time, and we want the guys involved, as many players moving as possible at one time. We coach on the run. We don't shut the practice down to instruct one guy, but we say things as we're moving about. We want the sparks flying. We want an intense game tempo throughout the week so that on Friday night we're going to play like we practiced. Let's look at Monday's practice. Let me say at the outset that every one of our practices, we have a horn going off every 5 minutes. Look at this left-hand column. You see periods. We number our periods during the practice time. So every 5 minutes, our players are hearing a horn go off, and our coaches are hearing it. But we get pretty used to knowing where we are. And if you get a segment timer at your field that you can buy, it will have periods on one side and the time on the other so that they can use that as a reference. You might do like we've done in the past. We've had a team manager or perhaps an injured player who has the stopwatch. He always stays close to the head coach, that's me, and he uses the horn to signal when we're moving from one period to the next. But these periods are numbered. So the first 3 periods of a Monday practice at Catholic High School, periods 1, 2, and 3, which means it'll result in a 15-minute total, is what we call game plan. And if you look across the board, quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends, and offensive linemen, this is all game plan period for them. Now, what do we mean by that? Well, we're on one end of the field, and all the defensive players are on the opposite end of the field, and the coaches are really going through what we're going to introduce to them. We may be showing them the defensive front of the opponent that week. We may be talking to them about their coverages and things. I don't know how your situation is. At our school, we have no athletic period. Anything and everything that we do, we have to do after school. It's a college preparatory type school. There's a high academic expectation there. So the academics are really stressed.